Good morning, everybody. It's Friday morning. It's the morning that I do all the feeding and watering. Check on everybody, make sure everybody's good, stuff like that. On Friday mornings, Casey don't do anything out here. I come home after work and do it. That's right, work. I work and she works, plus the kids go to school. As you see in a previous video, when the kids are off, they're out here helping. Don't matter what the weather is, snowing, negative temperatures, stuff like that. They're out here working. Now my job, I work 12-hour shifts. And usually I'm scheduled from Tuesday afternoon to Friday morning. I work midnight shift. 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So it can be rough getting out here, checking on everybody in the morning, doing whatever else might need done, and then getting myself to bed. I get back up at 4 o'clock if I'm able to get drug up. And if I feel I can get out here, I get out here. But usually, again, the kids have me beat, and they are out here already feeding and watering in the afternoon and checking on eggs, stuff like that. And Casey, she works a morning shift. She's usually in by 8 a.m. and doesn't finish up until 4 p.m. which puts her home roughly around 4:30. I have an hour drive one way. So when I get home, I get off at 7 a.m. I get home, it's about 8 a.m. So working a full-time job and doing this type of stuff, yeah, it can be done. I'm not going to sit and say that it's easy. It's not. But everybody has to chip in. And the payout, it's well worth it. But don't go big, too big. Don't bite off more than you can chew, I guess. So, start out small, get what little bit you can, and do a little at a time. Find that pinch point, and then stop. Hold it there for a little while, till you get a good routine. And it doesn't feel like you've bit off more than you can chew, and maybe you can add a little bit more or do a little bit more then. Now, there's always stuff going wrong. We just had them negative temps hit. And the fortunate thing, can't say fortunate thing, unfortunate thing, Caden learned negative 11 degrees, as you can see. Yeah, plastic's very brittle. And normally we come in, smack at, and it knocks the snow off the side of this thing. He came in, hit that negative with that negative 11, smacked that, and this entire roof, it sounded like a shotgun going off. Well, it sounded like a 410, basically, shooting out here. Scared the crap out of him. It's kind of amusing. So with that, being said, there is always something going on. Always. Very rare will you catch a break doing anything like this. Especially working full-time, doing that full-time job, and doing this type of homestead. Now, winter times for us, it is a little bit slower. The biggest things we have to worry about, well, now roof repairs on a feed shed, and feeding and watering, and anything else that might need fixing. The door on the feed shed also needs fixed. But in the springtime, that's when things get busy. Gardening season. And at that time, we are constantly going. Planting, getting seeds started, getting them in the ground, getting everything fertilized. I did a video on that last spring, showing my homemade fertilizer and getting that spread out. And then harvest season throughout the summer, picking all them delicious vegetables. So at the end of the day, working a full-time job and homesteading, farmsteading, farming, whichever you prefer, can it be done? Yes, indeed. It can be done. It's a lot of work. But there ain't no better life. Like I said a little bit ago, the end results are very much well worth it. But as long as everybody chips in and does their part and helps out, it makes it a little bit easier on doing everything. It means also, too, you can grow and build even more as long as everybody chips in. Casey's out here, I'm out here, the kids are out here. There's always somebody out here. Whether we're picking eggs, stuffing nesting boxes, playing with Dixie and Cheyenne, the Great Pyrenees dogs, or playing with the pigs even too. You really do get bonded with the animals. But you gotta stay strong and realize some of them, they are being raised for food. And then you have your dual purpose workers. So if you're just starting, or you've been doing it for a long time, keep doing it. And if you are just starting, working full time, and starting out and doing it, don't bite off more than you can chew. With your homestead, farmstead, or farm. Start at a small scale and work your way up. So, till the next video, don't forget, work with what you got. Later.